Hello, I'm TatoCat. Welcome to my channel. Today we are playing ACE Academy. Yeah, ACE Academy. Previously, we finally got a sponsor. Satsuma lost his phone. Had to awkwardly get our phone. Found out Valerie was a engineer, and now we're trying to get everyone together, and not necessarily in that order. Alright, let's continue. Yeah, exploring the city with Valerie is the thing that's happening. Sure, yeah, let's do that.
Great. When do you want to get together?
Now, how about this weekend? I thought I was doing a thing with Mayu.
It's a date.
No, it isn't.
We'll meet at the park. See you then.
It's not a date. She hangs up before I can finish. I really hope she was joking about that. Yeah, we're romancing a different person, Valerie. I stopped to grab a coffee at the campus cafe and sip slowly at the hot liquid. Repairs should be done by now. Time to go meet everyone. I was going to say time to meet everyone together. That wouldn't have made any sense. I finish the drink and make my way to the hangar. Is this the cafe that our uncle runs? As promised, Hina is waiting for me in front of the hangar doors. After a quick greeting, I swipe open the entrance. A different guard from last night sits in front of the doors. He barely glances at us as I lead Yuna into the hangar and towards my gear. Oh, Eagle is back! Once it comes into view, I freeze. I was like, is there something different about Eagle? The magnificent beauty that is a restored eagle nearly brings a tear to my eye. I circle it, but can't detect even a scratch on its armor. If I didn't know any better, I would have never guessed this gear had just gone through a battle.
Wow, they really did a good job, didn't they? It doesn't even look like the same robot.
Realizing what she just said, she quickly backtracked.
Not that your gear didn't look good before. I just meant from the battle. It looks better than it did yesterday.
I cut her off with a laugh. It's okay, I get it, and I agree. She nods, looking a little relieved. Coyote is the first to arrive. She darts straight to her gear and does a complete inspection. Coyote is the first thing I read. Sho and Mayu trickle in after her. They split up to do their own inspections of their robots. Yuna and I wait patiently for them to gather around us.
The repairs? You got us a sponsor?
I didn't. Yuna did. At the mention of her name, Yuna waves to everyone. Yuna, this is Coyote, Sho, and Mayu. Each person nods when their names is called. Everyone, this is Yuna, my contact from the SBA. She's the one who somehow snagged the sponsor in the nick of time.
Who is it?
Yeah, who is it? I have no idea. Luckily, Yuna helps me out before I make too much of a fool of myself.
It's Dashu.
Dashu? Wasn't Dashu one of the things we read about? Sho and Mayu glance at each other in surprise, and Kaori takes a longer look at Yuna.
You're the Misaki girl, right?
Yuna fidgets slightly, clearly uncomfortable under Kaori's gaze.
Yes.
Then Dashu must be.
Yes.
I'm missing another connection here. Kaori just nods. Mayu's voice is soft but kind.
Thank you so much for what you've done. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we understand how difficult this must have been for you.
Oh, her brother must have been one of the kids who the kid who died. Right? Is that what it is? I probably should have made that connection earlier on in the game. Even Sho is unusually solemn.
It's really no problem at all. I was just doing my job.
Oh, I didn't know you guys knew Yuna.
We don't.
Yuna laughs nervously.
Anyway, it was really nice meeting you all, but I need to get going.
She doesn't look anyone in the eye and seems impatient to leave. Oh, so basically, Kaori just made her feel uncomfortable. Thanks, Kaori. You should stay.
Thanks, but I've got some errands to run, and I'm sure you'll want to test out your gears before the match. I'll be there to cheer you guys on, though.
With a hasty goodbye, she rushes out of view. That was a little strange. I hope we didn't offend her.
That's one thing taken care of.
Kaori looks straight at me.
I hope you know how to activate that override mode thing. We'll plan our strategy around you using it.
Okay, fine. Use me as a shield, wait until my gear almost dies, as I assume is what happened the last time. And, then it will go boom. I still don't know how to. No foreplay before turning it on. Oh my goodness. Not possible. Yo, not possible. I can't.
What do you mean I can't?
It means what you're asking for cannot be done. Kaori frowns. It's not just a button I can press. I don't know how it activates.
Maybe we can just do what you did last time.
Mayu shakes her head.
Last time it activated when his energy level got low. I don't think it's a good idea to risk that, especially against a non-AI team.
Kaori sighs.
Mayu's right. What about your weapons?
Yeah, about that. A voice interrupts me.
Hi, are you the owner of this gear?
Yes. Are you going to tell us some bad news right as we're talking about the bad news? He points to Eagle. Whoa, how long has this guy been standing there? Yeah.
Your weapon's cleared custom. Please sign here.
Oh, you're giving us good news before the bad news. Thanks, male engineer. He holds out a tablet with an X, indicating where I should sign. I glance at my team, but they're all as dumbfounded as I am. Okay. After signing the tablet, I give the device back to him. Talk about a convenient coincidence.
What? We've been emailing you for the last 4 days asking you to claim your weaponry. I'm only here because obviously you don't know what to do and I want to close this work ticket.
Oh, it's our fault. Fantastic. Oh my goodness. Oh. I fall silent. Shell lets out a snicker and Coyote face palms. Sorry, my bad. And after ensuring the signature on his tablet processes, he nods and leaps. Well, I have weapons now.
Finally. Go configure your gear and join us in the simulation when you're ready. We'll get started with a warm-up.
In other words, that whole thing could have been prevented if Sasuma just looked at his email. I nod. I'll see you guys in a bit. I head to Eagle and make my way into the cockpit.
Gear initialization sequence completed. Loading gear layout screen.
I navigate through my gear options and configure it to my preference. After a little bit of time, everything seems to be where it should be. Eagle, save configuration, and set as default.
Completed. You have a pending virtual simulation request.
Please start it up.
In progress.
I wait as Eagle connects me into my team's virtual simulation match.
Ah, there's Mr. Broseph.
Hello, show. Thank you for using my proper title again. Yep. I direct Eagle to grab its weapons and test them out.
It looks like your equipment registered just fine.
That is a big gun. Or is that that's a bigger sword than it is a gun? I'm ready for fighting.
Good. Let's see what you can do solo, so we can baseline your abilities.
Oh man, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna have a hard time reading things out loud and whatnot. I'll give it my best. 1 versus 1, just how I like it. ... What does ... mean? I stay silent as I'm focusing on the impending duel.
Let's match you up with the level 48 AI program.
That's a stupid option. I'll give it my best. Sounds good to me.
Let's match you up with the level 48 AI program.
Level 48?
That seems a bit high for just a match to gauge his abilities.
Why? All of us can beat that on our own.
Yeah, but not on our first try. We lost numerous times before learning its pattern.
I'm up for it. Level 48. Change that to level 50. Maybe a bit lower wouldn't hurt. I'm up for it. Let's do it. I don't mind the challenge. Go ahead.
See, Sho? At least he's willing to try something hard.
Maybe you should try something hard.
Sho, think before you speak.
What did you say?
Oh my.
His gear points its blade at Emerald.
Wait, I didn't mean it to sound like that.
Bam! Simulation. Emerald destroyed.
Okay, maybe I deserved that.
You did, Sho. You did indeed. So about that level 48 AI.
Shut up! I'm loading it now!
Connie disabled her video feed, but I can guarantee her cheeks are burning. My teammates' gear vanish as they enter spectator mode. A few seconds later, An enemy gear prompts and the prompts on my radar. That feels weird saying. It's taller than me. Alright, Eagle, let's show them what we've got.
Combat mode activated.
Do we have to choose options? I begin equipping my rifle and blast the AI with energy rounds. The rounds mostly connect, bouncing off the edges of the shield. Something must be wrong with the aim. I'm not that bad of a shot. Well, I can't use those. I switch my sword and grin. I'm just as lethal with the blade anyway. That sword seems really big. Like, it looks like we don't even really have to move to hit this. Raising my sword, I take a striking stance. Dot dot dot. My blade isn't powering up. I barely have time to register what's happened when I see a sword charging at me. Block, freeze, dodge. Fall is an option. I'm sorry, but fall? Why are these terrible options? Dodge it! I don't want to block the attack, I want to dodge the attack. I block the attack just in time, but still eat up a lot of damage. These higher level AIs are no joke. Why is it, I said dodge, why is it saying block? I block the attack in time. Okay. So no matter what I choose, it says I block the attack in time. Okay. That's why I chose to dodge instead of block, because I know blocking, you still take a hit. The AI charges me again, and I'm forced to block for the rest of the match. I'm stuck in a defensive position, as all my weapons do very little damage. It's not long before my energy is drained and I get depowered. My weaponry barely did any damage. Cowardly sighs through the intercom.
I mean, I didn't expect much, but that was really bad.
My equipment wasn't functioning properly.
Really? What happened?
I'm not sure. I'm doing checks now. My team waits patiently as I run some diagnostic tools. I think I got it. It looks like the equipment wasn't calibrated after customs did their in-depth examination. That's why the aim and the attacks were off.
Is it something you can fix?
Not exactly. There are some hardware tweaks that need to be done, but I think this may require an engineer. An engineer, you say? Why, we know one of those.
I suppose that makes sense. Gears also need the occasional tire rotation and oil change to make sure they function well.
That's great. But in case you didn't notice, we don't have an engineer.
But oh, Cowardly, you don't know the magnificence of that attracts women like the main character does. I think I might know someone. I'll meet you guys in the hangar. The lights flash green and my teammates' comm screens, and they disconnect from the simulator. After jumping out of my cockpit, I reunite with my team and dial Valerie's number.
Hello.
Hey. I can practically hear the smile in her voice.
I knew you'd call.
How?
Just a hunch.
Was it something you saw in my gear last night? She laughs.
Call it an engineer's intuition. So, I'm guessing something's not working right, and you're in need of an engineer.
Yeah, actually.
Luckily, I can help.
Thanks, Valerie. Come meet us by Eagle.
Okay, I'll be there in a few minutes.
She hangs up. Show's going to be so happy. You don't have to wait long before Valerie arrives. I wave her over and she stands right beside me. Thanks for coming.
Of course. I wouldn't leave you hanging when you need me.
She smiles broadly. Show coughs. Right, so this is the team. I point to each of them in turn. This is Mayu, Sho, and Kaori. Both Mayu and Sho wave while Kaori nods. Everyone, this is...
I'm Valerie. I watched your match during qualifiers and was impressed by all of you. It's great to finally meet you.
Believe me, it is great to meet you too.
Yeah, I knew he'd be happy. Mayu glances at Sho while Valerie smirks.
So, you're an engineer?
That's right.
Kaori points to Eagle.
Are you able to calibrate his weaponry?
Yeah, my equipment just passed through customs and the calibrations are off.
I'll leave it to me.
She saunters over to Eagle's terminal and turns it on. Kaori follows closely behind her and watches her work. Every time I see Valerie, I just think of Val. And, you know, the good morning, evening, afternoon thing. I used to watch a show called, what was it called? Solitary. And there was a computer that, was called Val. And that was her greeting. So it sounds very nice, but it's a little demented. And that's what I think of every time I see Valerie. And watches her work. I know where my greeting comes from. Occasionally, she'll ask a question, which Valerie will happily answer. Sho, Mayu, and I hang back to give her space to work.
I don't know where you found such a hot engineer, but thank you for bringing her here.
I met her in class. She's into me. I've seen hotter. I've seen hotter. Looks at Mayu. Wink. She found me, actually. We have our foreign exchange class together.
Aw, man, that's not an open course. You're lucky.
Mayu pouts, then sighs. You alright, Mayu?
Yeah, I'm fine.
But she joins the girls right after answering. Sho and I exchange a glance. What's up with her?
I don't know.
They're so stupid. Yeah, I'm aware, like, I tend to be dense, but, like, they are worse than me, and that's saying a lot. Was it something we said?
Must be that time of the month again.
Oh, Sho, I want to smack you. Instinctively, we both back further away from the girls.
I think we dodged a bullet there.
Oh, my goodness. Probably. Not you too, Satsuma. Valerie not only collaborated my weapons, she also tweaked the rest of the team's gears to improve everyone's performance.
Well, that about does it.
I didn't know that changing one small setting will increase my power by 10%.
Yup. Trust me, you'll notice the difference in your match today.
Connie seems impressed.
Your gears are all ready to go, so I'm gonna head out. I've still got some things to get done if I want to catch your match. Let me know how all of your equipment feel when you test them out again. If I need to do some more tweaking, I will.
Sure. Thanks again for doing all this.
It was my pleasure. Good luck with the match. I'll be cheering for you.
She waves goodbye, then leaves.
I can't wait to test out those changes she made. She said she increased my speed. Those guys will eat my dust out there.
I watched her improve the coolant in my weaponry. She does seem very knowledgeable about gears.
Okay, now that everyone's gears have been improved and weapons recalibrated, let's try out those changes in the simulator.
Great, when I dodge this time, will I actually dodge or I'm just gonna block? Within minutes, we are back in the virtual arena.
Alright, we don't have too much time, so we'll do a team match.
Oh, I want to do it on my own. Sounds good.
What's the plan this time?
No plan. Being able to improvise during a match is important. Keep communications open so we can change tactics accordingly.
Okay, well, you two seem to like charging in, so I'll shoot things, I guess.
Okay.
I'll load in a pre-made AI team now.
The simulation team boots up. The simulation boots up a team, there we go, of enemy gears. I'm so good at reading.
Let's go!
We spread out and each focus our own targets. Looks like I'm not the only one who wants to see what the new calibrations can do. Okay, so I am doing it 101. Cool. I face my opponent and go for my rifle. The enemy charges me, so I take aim. Fire! Before my enemy can get close, I shoot one test shot and hit it in the chest. The AI is pushed back from the force of my blast. Yes, we are back in business. Just to be sure, I run through my other weapons. Everything seems to be in working order. As I settle on my longsword, I see the looming shadow of an attack. Wait, dodge, stumble, dodge! I quickly, again with the blocking the attack when I try to dodge, that's annoying. I quickly block the attack and parry with a strike of my own. I feign an attack to the right, and when the AI moves to block, I change size and strike above instead. The AI does not move fast enough and absorbs the blow before it can recover. I slice it again from below, and the AI goes dark. Soon, the match is over. Looks like things are working perfectly on my end.
Same here. The tweak Valerie made might look small on paper, but the extra speed feels a lot better.
My rifle cooldown period also dropped about half a second.
Good. Between the gear repairs and collaboration upgrades, We should have a strong performance today.
Okay, awesome. Am I going to be able to dodge or just block the whole time? We'll see in the next episode. I'm Tato Cat. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon,